Okie dokie, back again. New week. Said I wasn't going to trade on Monday. Just going to go over just going to quickly go over the moves today and the trade that I drew up on Friday. And just to confirm, set up, or the model played out on Friday and would have hit take profit today at 10 o'clock. Is this on the hourly? Actually, what time would it have hit? Would have hit at 9:30, literally at market open. So yeah, going on from last week, this was a previous daily high for Thursday. We had the inverse fair value gap on the 30-minute break structure, and then 15-minute fair value gap there. Entry stop below the inverse fair value gap, targeting the previous daily high. And yeah, that would have been a nice 2.37 there. Put 2 units on that, 600 and that's too many. Put 1 unit on that, 319 quid there, that could have been. And then following this, going off the actual AM session move, if we look at the next draw on liquidity, I just marked this one out. I was looking at, this high to get taken. This is all-time high, and it's also relatively equal highs. It was a sweep at one point, but they're relatively equal, so we can use that as a draw on liquidity. I would anticipate that price does, come up here, sweep this, and then we possibly start to see a move down. As you can see, we've got relative equal lows down here, acting as a draw on liquidity for further, further down the line. Or price could just continue up. It all depends, and yeah, we'll just have to see. But in terms of the actual setup for the AM session today, it would have been, what I was looking at was, possibly price coming down into this 5-minute fair value gap here before moving up. Didn't quite do that. And what we saw was all of this. I think if we go on a 30-minute. Yeah, so instead it went for, maybe on the hourly, is it? Is more this order block here, hourly order block. You can see a down candle and then all these up candles here. So that's acted as a breaker to continue the next leg up to take these highs. And then actually coming into the session, we had, so look here. So we got 8:30 is here. Price trades up, manipulates, has a quick pullback at 9:30. And you can see here we've got a 15-minute fair value gap entry, and yep, move straight up there. So again, that would have been another nice trade. It's it would currently still be running, but I have no doubt that in the PM session it's going to go and take these highs over here, no doubt. So ultimately, that is 2 really nice bullish trades. Hopefully we see price continue in this sort of fashion, and yeah, just because it's nice for the model. Ultimately, if we've gone for the full send and targeted up here, that's a 3.45 to 1. A couple units on that. How much we got? 1 unit on that, that's a £460. Or you want to go ballsy, 930, but that's a bit above my my risk at the moment. I'm mainly looking to risk max 180, 185 on a stop loss at the moment. Feeling a bit more comfortable around that range since I've been adjusting to the increased sizing of these positions. So yeah, something I was looking at once we had traded up past, I think it was, let me just zoom out a little bit. Okay, so we haven't actually traded up past that yet. Let me just go to the 30-minute. Where was that wick? Did that create equal highs? So that wick traded just above this. I was looking at this 30-minute fair value gap to act as like a retracement point, because you do tend to see a little pullback around these sorts of zones just before we go and take the highs. But obviously not obviously, but that hasn't played out. Price has sort of just kept on going, and we can mark this. Yeah, a little bit consolidation just before this move up. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for today, to be honest. Got potential Venezuela tariff that Trump could put on tomorrow. So that may impact the markets bearish, depending on how heavy it is. And, tends to be whenever he puts a tariff on someone, then the markets drop, and then see the pullback, continue back up a few days later. So yeah, interesting times. And on S&P, similar sort of scenario here. You got the previous daily high there for Thursday. Same again, price trades up. I don't think it was as clean. Yeah, so it wasn't as clean going into the AM session here. It wasn't really much of an entry, I don't think. It was just sort of moving up, whereas you can see here, we get the retracement back into this after creating equal highs with the London high, and the move up. So I think that's going to do it for me today, and I will be back tomorrow.